take no responsibility
Show
for
32.
opinions or statements made by the talk show hosts, callers, or their guests. Statements or show topics are not necessarily the beliefs of this radio station.
You're now tuned in to Outside the Roundtable with your host H.L. Simon, where we discuss issues that affect us all.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to Outside the Roundtable. And I'm your host, H.L. Seiler. Like we do before every show, I like to take a moment of silence for the over 248,000 loved ones lost to this pandemic. So can you join me for a moment of silence, please? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, let's send us a great big shout out to the real heroes and sheroes of this pandemic. And that's our first responders. You guys have did a terrific job. Terrific job. And I know you go day in, day out, putting lives on the line. We here at Outside the Round Table really want to let you know that we appreciate you. We appreciate all you guys. Because it's a shame. I know y'all getting burned out. It's a shame. So, our first responders, we appreciate you guys. We really do. So, having said that, everybody ready? I said, everybody ready? Then let's get to it then today. Let's go on Outside the Round Table. Let's start out by, why would this administration message out to the world? Listen to me. Why would this administration message out to the world that we're going to be pulling out our troops before Christmas? And I mean, why would any president do that? I'm just wondering, wasn't it him that criticized President Obama about telegraphing what he was going to do with the Army? But I digress. But I don't know. I'm just wondering why he, at this moment, with the pandemic raging, want to focus on foreign policies. With about 60-some days left, this entire nation is reeling from a pandemic that, let's face it, he's paid virtually no attention to. Huh? This nation is reeling from a pandemic that this administration has paid no attention to. And I think that's a disgrace within itself. I don't know how you guys might feel. Phone number here is 386-516-8030 and 516-8031. I mean, is it me? Or does it seem like he undermined our national interests abroad? This is why, listen to me, this is why as far back as show 18 or 19, I was telling anybody who would listen, we need to put a moratorium on this president if he loses this election. Huh? I remember me telling you that? I knew. Because I'm a Trump whisperer. I know everything he's going to do. I know why he doing it when he do it. When he do it, I don't know why he gonna do it because he's a madman. That's what I feel. He's void of empathy. He's void of empathy. I didn't even know a human could be void of that. We, as a nation right now, and you can say what you want to say, but I try to give it to you blood raw. That's called keeping it real. These next 60 days gonna be some of the most dangerous days that we've seen in your lifetime. If you're paying attention, what he's trying to do. I know he got better. You think he would have better sense, but nah. What you see is what he's doing. I told you guys a long time ago he was a Putin asset. Folks, listen to me. He's less than 2 months out of office. 2 months. There should have been a moratorium put on him, put on this president by Congress, so he wouldn't have been able to do the very things he's trying to do now. Because there's no logical, let's face it, there's no logical reason he would be doing any foreign policies. Listen to me. Of that importance with a new administration less than 2 months away. And I said all along, if we don't put some kind of check and balance on him once he loses, there are going to be problems. Huh? There were going to be problems. He's putting people in positions that have no experience in those positions because they're his cronies. So what I tell you he's finna do? 386-516-8030, 8031. Is it me? Is it just me? Because it seems like he's doing the exact opposite of what would be in the best interest of this country. And that's what I'm talking about. I mean, you want to talk about anti-American move? You want to call it? Y'all want to make a big stink about it's anti-American to take a knee during a game or before a game, but somehow the anti-American that don't equate with not doing nothing in the middle of a virus and almost 250,000 people dying, dead. Not dying, dead. Died. Many of which could have been avoided. I mean, that's how I feel. And they enjoy 106.3 FM. That's outside the round table. That's how I feel. HL. I'm going to put an address on everything I say. I'll put an address on it. Because he's putting us in perils, ladies and gentlemen, folks. And I'm mad and disheartened and upset about the fact there's people in Washington that know better. There's people in Washington that know better. Let me ask everybody something. I'm going to say it again, 386-516-8030, 8031, because I don't give the number out enough. But let me ask everybody something. If you were about, oh, hold on one second. Calling you on the air, this is HL outside the round table. Go ahead.
Hey, bro, I'm with you. I feel the same way you feel. See, they enable this man, dictator, to do whatever he wants. Everybody stand aside and say nothing. And he just going to do whatever he want to do. Now, you know Obama could have never did something like this. This man don't care about nobody. All he care about is himself and his family. Now, all these people dying and stuff, and he still don't even want to do the right thing by giving Biden and Harris the props. They went fair and square. It's time for Trump to say, look, the people don't want you no more. The country has spoken. The people have spoken. It's time for him to get out the White House. Do the right thing. People is dying. And it's really sad to see that this man playing golf and doing what he wanted to do. He doesn't care about the people. And all these people who think that he's the best thing ever happened to this world, they're going to see when they start losing everything and people just dying for no reason. We need people like Biden and Harris to get this country back together. I know it's going to be hard for the country to come back together, especially during this pandemic time. But we need to start right now.
You're so right. So right. I mean,
it's bad. It's bad.
You know, I was just going to ask the audience. I'm sitting here after we won the election, and I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, after all what he's done, after all the things he's done this last 4 years, you still had basically half the country vote for him, and 6 out of 10 white people vote for him. After all that he's done.
All he have done. What else more could he have done to show these people he doesn't give a damn? Oh, excuse me. He don't care. What else can this man do? It ain't nothing else he can do to show the people that he does not care. He wants to be a dictator, but we don't need no dictator. And that's exactly what he think he is. You see, he likes power. He likes power. Without power, he don't feel no kind of way. He's a spoiled child. He never grew up. He's just like Peter Pan. He can think he can do whatever he wants to do. But it's time for him to pull his big drawers up and give the country what the country needs. Right now, we need to get this country together and try to fight this pandemic together. It ain't about Democrats and Republicans anymore. It's about we the people and people's lives is at stake right now.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Put all the politics aside, and it's time to say, let's try to save as many lives as we can, and he don't even want to get the vaccine. He want to hold on to it. No, that's sad right there. And if these people can't see what type of man he is, tell them, don't forget Jim Jones. All the people followed him, drank the Kool-Aid, and you know what happened to them, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So don't follow Jim Jones now.
I agree with you 100%.
Let Jim Jones go. Time for him to go.
I agree with you.
Save your family and save yourself. Save the community. Like I say, I was at this resort when the election came on about Biden. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people who pretend they were voting for him, they did not vote for him. I'm going to tell you that right now. All the white people down there was cheering for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I was there. Nobody going to tell me. I was right there. You know what they said? We glad that blank, blank, blank is going to be out of office. Okay? So don't let them numbers fool you. A lot of people still don't like that man. They did not vote for him.
Okay, thank you so much.
Just say, God bless this country, and I just hope that we all going to be all right.
Thank you so much.
I love your show. I got your back, and I'm going to continue listening to you. And you ain't wrong. I feel the same way you feel. Okay, love.
Appreciate you so much. Have a blessed day. I wanted to ask everybody something. Just think about what I'm finna say to you. It's one of my analogies, you know. If you were about to date somebody, okay, and in your eyes, let's say you knew that person, and y'all started talking a little bit, but this person just didn't seem to you to be your type or the type of person that you would date. Remember, you got anybody remember that? And then let me ask you a question: who would you ask if you really wanted to get a second opinion and give him the benefit of the doubt? Who would you ask? You'd ask your friends, right? You'd ask your friend, girl, sister, he told me he liked me now, right? You ask your friend, she'll tell you, whatever word she gonna tell you, right? Well, that's the same thing with nations, huh? That's the same thing with nations. Okay, so what you talking about, HL? Well, what I'm talking about, our friends are United Kingdom, Great Britain, France, Germany, Canada, you know. Our friends, our allies, right? Think about what they got to say. Huh? Think about what they got to say about our president. They're our allies, they're our friends, right? Everybody can't be wrong. Everybody can't be wrong. We asking our friends are telling us. And we glad with now. You put them out your house. The same thing. You go to your friend, girl, you doing it. You better get him out your house. Girl, you better go get him out. You better get him out. You better find someone to get him out your house. We're trying to figure some kind of way to get you out of our house before you burn up the house and sabotage this nation. And it's pertinent that those of you in Washington that's supposed to be checks and balances be checks and balances. Huh? Are you kidding me? I say all that to say this. It ain't no one man. That's what's alarming to me. It ain't no one man. $73 million people voted for this man. Huh? Call me, let me know how you feel, because I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. With less than 2 months left in the office, when he should be packing up, trying to figure out which country he's finna try to run to. Because her name escapes me right now, but you know her name, Mr. Trump. She waiting on you, Southern District of New York. They ain't waiting on you. Yeah. And you know how serious they are, because they got that $421 million from the IRS. They got that bill released after you tried to block it. So you know what time it is. So that's why it's incumbent on everybody who in position of power to be aware that this man is willing to take us all down because he's mad because he didn't get reelected. And I'm dead serious. Y'all think I'm playing? We thought it was a joke the first time when he ran for office. You took that as a joke. Take this as a joke if you want to. Keep hollering about He's just a bumbling. He ain't no bumbling in nothing. He getting strategic advice. Trust me. There's rhyme and reason to everything he's doing. Huh? We around here, oh, just got a couple more months. Just got a couple more months. If we don't act now, might not have a couple more months. This man is stirring up all kinds of trouble with Iran. It's almost as if he's trying to start something before he run out the door. I don't know if y'all see what I see. Let me tell you something. An outgoing president, and y'all know I'm telling the truth. I don't know why people not standing up. I don't know why the country not outraged. Everybody got this laid back, ho-hum attitude about what's going on. Well, we should be in crisis mode. We should be protesting in the street, demanding. Yeah, we got a vaccine now. But that's months away. What about now? What about now? When January rolls around, 100,000 more people gonna be dead. And guess what? It could be one of us. Who wanna live like that? He has no right to make such an important decision with such little time in office. How can we allow this man to make such an important decision such as that? Moving our troops out of Afghanistan and Iraq? Are you kidding me? Not to mention announcing it to the entire world. You see, he don't care about our kids being put in danger. You know why? He don't know nothing about that life. Cause he draft dodged and deferred 6 different times. They say 4. Some say 6. If it's 1, it's too many. Give him a break. What's the difference between 4 and 6? You're not going. But you're going to put our kids in harm's way. See, that what infuriates me. Because I'm sitting right here knowing that these people that's listening to me right now, they got loved ones overseas that might not be here in the next couple of months because of bonehead decisions and bonehead moves this guy made. Is because he acted like a petulant child. I keep telling everybody, they playing games with our lives. Y'all better get serious. You don't get but one of these. Y'all think I'm being hyperbolic? Okay. Keep thinking that. I can't believe we as a nation are going to allow this man to sabotage our country because he's mad because the American people didn't re-elect him. Simple as that. And by the way, 1 million kids have contracted COVID-19. And guess what? The number's climbing. So much for the kids can't catch it. Because listen, we are in for a rough few weeks. And we're going to try to the best of our ability. We're going to try to the best of our ability to be safe. Because let's face it, due to all the obfuscation that's went on around this virus, we as a nation is simply experiencing pandemic fatigue. We're tired. All this, we're tired. Ever since this man been in office has been something. I'll be just so glad of not having to hear his voice every day. And that's no hyperbole, trust me. That's what think about it. Due to the lack of leadership, think about what I'm going to say to you now. Due to the lack of leadership in our government, people are tired. The fact that almost half the country voted for this man blows my mind. I'm serious. I don't care what color you are. I don't care what color you are. Because the virus don't care about no color. Huh? The virus don't care about no color. You think it's an accident that all the red states are raging right now? You can't think that's an accident. And yet it's still, you have people that don't want to believe that this virus exists. Are you kidding me? And we're talking about people in Congress, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about people in Congress. But I digress. Anyway, the nation's tired, but more importantly, the nation is spooked. We all spooked. I'm going to talk about it. We spooked. We spooked. Donald Trump has spooked a whole country. And we say, spook? What do you mean by spook? What do you mean spook? The psyche of this nation is spooked. This all comes from a country that's experiencing over 100 cases, 100,000 cases a day, the last 2 weeks, every day. We spooked. And the president out playing golf. I'm even more spooked. I'm really spooked. I'm spooked. 100,000 people before I'm spooked. Oh, he ain't doing that? What did the president say? He what? He out playing golf? What? Are you kidding me? He out playing golf? You gotta be kidding me. All right, he out playing golf. I'm looking out the window right now, see it. That's what's going on with people dying. He out literally playing golf. Not figuratively speaking, literally speaking. Owes $421 million once he leaves office. Do you understand? Y'all need to pay attention. He owes $421 million. Don't you know that we want to drag him out of there kicking and screaming? Huh? He don't make no money once he out of office. It's already been rebuilt. He has no income, ladies and gentlemen, of any substantial nature to pay a $421 million tab. He's got to face those charges in that Southern District of New York. I already told y'all. He gonna resign. I don't care if it's for a day, an hour. Y'all heard me tell you he gonna resign to get so Pence can pardon him for all the other charges that he's been investigating that we don't even know about. Once Pence pardon him, he either gonna go back, be a president, or he's just gonna leave the White House. That's what I see. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. That's what I see right there. HL, you out there, man. You out there. How am I out there when everything I don't say on every show don't came to be? How am I out there? Everything he's done it. I called it as it was going on. All you gotta do is look at the shows. This man, see, y'all think about a guy who would be presidential material. See, you gotta understand, he's not presidential material. So you can't act, and you can't expect him to act presidential. See, that's where everybody get it twisted. He's not presidential. He's an anomaly. You know that. Mark my word that he will try to get Pence to pardon him on the charges that we know about and that we don't know about. Because there's a lot of investigations into his wrongdoing. I'm still thinking about that $600 trillion that he put all the inspector generals in, and he was giving his son $5 million for lettuce farms and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, do your research. We ain't heard no more about that $500 billion. And I keep telling you, his whole thing is to keep chaos alive, so he can walk out the door with that money. Ain't nobody talking about that money. I'm calling that. I've been saying that all along. So now, 2 months down the line, when it come out, it's about the money. Don't come talking about, HL, you was out there. I was out there. I called it again. You know why? Because y'all give these people too much credit. I don't. I sit and read hours online, read in the papers, read all the lowdown things. I do the extra digging that the media don't even want to tell you that's going on. That's why I said they held responsible too. Because I don't see this great push from them either. Everybody playing games with us because you know why? Because they can. Watch and see, I told you. Trump whistle. I know every move he's going to make. But what he won't be able to get is a pardon for them charges in New York. So you can do all the moves you can make. Man, while we speaking, this man has been shot down by federal judge after federal judge. He launching lawsuits all over this country. And what I want to know is, where that money coming from? I hope it ain't none of our money. If y'all don't get him out of that, listen, this man, it was bad enough that he launched all those frivolous investigations that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars against Joe Biden when it was nothing there. Or all the money he spent to investigate voter tampering when it was .00003 out of over 200 million people voting, 100-something million people voting. Wasted taxpayers' dollars. Wasted our money. While people still out here hurting right now, and we still ain't got another stimulus package. Because of Moscow Mitch and his merry band of sycophants in the Senate. And I told y'all, we gotta take back that Senate. Because if we don't, you already know what's gonna happen. Moscow Mitch finna do the same thing he did during the Obama administration. He's gonna do the same thing for the Biden administration that he did for the Obama administration. Obstruct. Huh? Y'all remember now, they've been in power ever since the first midterm of the first Obama administration in that Senate. Huh? So I can't tell you how important that Georgia election is going to be for us. So if you know anybody in Georgia, call them and tell them, listen, it ain't gonna do us no good to have Biden in our house, in the people's house. If we don't take that Senate, if we get both of those seats, we take the Senate. We need both of those seats. So I know a lot of people from Florida, from Georgia. I know a lot of people in Georgia who got relatives in Georgia. It's called. It's on the phone. Let's make sure people know how important it is, because if you don't vote in this Senate election, you really might as well didn't vote at all. Huh? Might as well ain't vote for all, because nothing of any substantial nature is going to get done if Mitch McConnell is the majority leader in that Senate, in that Republican-led Senate. Nothing's going to get done. So you need to impress upon the fact to anybody who might know in Georgia how very important this election, I think is what, January 5th? How very important this election is going to be, that runoff is going to be. So we got to do it one more time, y'all. Y'all in Georgia, we got to do it one more time. One more time. Because, you know, we stuck with a man, a president out here acting like a petulant child. Man, because he lost election, never understanding in that small brain of his that the very reason that you aren't president right now is because of how you handled this pandemic. Huh? Simple. Simple. You would have been the president of the United States for 4 more years had you came out and handled this pandemic like a champ. And because you handled it like a chump, Don't get mad at us. You had your time to shine. And you froze like a deer in headlights. Gonna take a break. Be right back. HL Silent outside the round table. Be right back.
Gospel music.
All right, we're back. The reason I was saying about he would have got reelected. If I'd been his campaign manager or senior advisor, he would have got reelected. I don't know what kind of advisors he had, but if I'd been his campaign senior advisor or something, or campaign advisor, he got elected. He got elected. You know why? I said, even though you know we don't care about these people and everything, let's go hard in this pandemic because it's election year. It's election year. All you had to do was go hard. He did the first one with the stimulus, putting his names on the check. Should have came back with one more right behind it. You should have tried to drum up. I said, Mr. President, try to drum up like you care. Because you really come across like you really don't care. He can't even hide it. You know, if I'm wrong, check this out. If I'm wrong, you know, everybody say, oh, boy, you said it. Listen. See, all my friends got these big time jobs. And see, listen. If I'm wrong, check this out. We got 100,000 cases a day. Thousands of people dying every day. Listen to me. Why would the POTUS be out playing golf? You know why? Because the stock market good. So it ain't good. Because they don't see no further than that. They don't see no further than that. They good. They totally oblivious to what we're experiencing. Because they don't go no further than the golf course and the stock market. It ain't good. What pandemic? What y'all talking about? Oh, you talking about the little cold I call? Live your life. But Mr. President, you had 10 doctors, and you was at Walter Reed, best medical facility in the world, and you was giving drugs that nobody can help, none else can get. Man, I had the cold. No big deal. Tee it up. Let's pick off. That's what's going on. This is exactly what's going on. And y'all think I'm joking, but I'm saying it in a funny way to try to get people to kind of like stop doing what they're doing. Because it seems far-fetched, that's exactly what's going on. Play golf. You don't play golf more than any president in the history. But he had the nerve to talk about Obama. But see, that's Donald Trump. He has no shame. See, if he could have conjured up just a little empathy and dealt with this pandemic like he was a champ instead of the chump that he is, he would have got reelected. You know why I say that? You know why I say that? I say that because here it is. You have a man that has done all the disservice that a man could do in office to his country. And you still have 73 million people vote for him. In spite of all that. And I know I brought that up earlier, but I just find that hard to wrap my arm around. I just find that hard to wrap my arm around. Think about it. 73 million people voted for him. And I'm praying that those in position to step up, step up. I'm hoping and I'm praying that the supposedly three co-equal branches of government be just that. See, this is the disconnect that has plagued us through his entire tenure of this administration. No? And this is exactly why we must stay vigilant. Huh? We must stay vigilant. And don't forget, if you missed the show, hit us up at Outside the Round Table. And we're on YouTube, we're on Vimeo, we're on Facebook, and we're on Twitter. And just simply put it Outside the Round Table /32. It's the 30-second show. Also, if you need to get in contact with us, we're Outside the Round Table at gmail.com. But even though we won this election, will anybody really remember me telling you, if we don't take that Senate from Moscow Mitch and his merry men of sycophants, if we don't take that Senate, all they're going to simply do is obstruct, and Donald Trump going to sit from the sideline saying that he's going to run in 24. Because that's going to be his next move. He's going to start him a super fund or some kind of fund because he ain't got no money. So you got to create him a slush fund. So what you're going to have is a billionaire asking regular people for donations. And what he'll do, he'll live off that money for the next 4 years, doing rallies, getting ready for 24. Because now he sees there's money in politics. And that leads me to talk about some of the shows that we're going to be doing on future shows, some of the topics. We got to get that dark money out of politics. We got to revisit Citizens United. We got to start getting people in politics who are ambivalent people. People that want to help people and not people who just want to come in and try to make money. That wasn't what the job was supposed to be about, ladies and gentlemen. It wasn't supposed to be about that. It was supposed to be about doing the people's bidding in a government for the people, by the people. And since he got reelected these last couple of weeks, Mitch McConnell been pushing judges through the Senate like a factory. So I keep telling you, all they're concerned about in that Senate is pushing these right-wing judges. So even though they can lose by popular vote, they can take things to the court, and they already got it rigged. And these are the issues and the policies that need addressing. So we're going to continue to shed a light and illuminate the fact that a lot of things need to change. And nothing changes if nothing changes. And this is my opinion. No one's opinion but mine. And I feel that with all the malfeasance and the crimes that taking place during their tenure, I feel like they're going to continue to do what they're doing until we have investigations and some people start going to jail, some people start being charged. I give you an example. Remember when we were kids and we were in class and we were acting up because we got a new teacher, we don't know about that teacher, and we act up until somebody in class, you get sent to the principal office or get a paddling or something, and everybody else gets straight in class. Well, that's the same thing going on now. The same thing going on now. Until somebody gets charged with a crime for really all these treasonous things they're doing, because it's really, that's treasonous. See, there's nobody want to bring that out. But if I bet there's a group of Obama people was up in office doing that, you would hear it every day. Treasonous. Oh, treasonous. We must be vigilant these last couple of days, because I don't put nothing past this president. I don't put nothing past this administration. Because it's the same administration and the same group of Republicans led by Moscow, Mitch McConnell, Kevin McCarthy, Devin Nunes, Joe Kennedy, Ted Cruz, Mark Rubio. Yeah, you too. All you Trump sycophants. We're going to remember y'all. History going to remember y'all. Because y'all the very same crew of people, along with Paul Ryan, when he was there. Because when he was there, before he left, you couldn't even hear him say nothing. The last 2 years under Trump, because he was scared. But when Obama was in office, he was on TV ad nauseum every day. Him in Moscow, Mitch. What they're doing ain't nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. Trump just exacerbated the situation and illuminated the situation. So now we know what's going on. You remember he said, it's not how many votes you get, it's who counting the vote. That's what Trump said out of his own mouth. But he just couldn't get enough people to count them votes his way. Also, those of you in the Bahamas, I haven't received any email on the Free 90 movement. I looked under there, so if you guys listen to me in the Bahamas, you can email outsidetheroundtable@gmail.com, the Free 90 movement, so we're looking to hear from you guys too. We want to know what we can do at Outside the Round Table to facilitate the move to bring 90 home. Free 90 knows he fit the COVID-19 criteria perfectly. He's sick and he's old. Him and Bill Cosby. Why should we be housing millionaires? Especially if they're in a camp. I'm not talking about millionaires who are in a prison. I'm talking about millionaires who are in a prison camp. Ladies and gentlemen, if you see the prison camp, this is where all the big wigs go. That's a waste of our dollars. We might as well find them, get money from them, and let them do their time at home. So we're gonna cover a lot of these issues because you know our motto: we stimulate conversation while assimilating information, and we will continue to do our best to bring you fact-based information in a world that's full of misinformation. You've been outside the round table with H.L. Silent. Until next week, I'm out.